Hey, this is Antonio, and yeah, it's good that you got some poses in there. I think some of the poses are okay, but I don't. I think some of the motion needs to be thought through a little bit more. Let's take a look at the Maya file. Um, I'm just going to select all the controls. So these frames are an issue. One of the things I mentioned in the module is that when you do a pose, you need to adjust all the controls or nearly all the controls. You can't just move the head or it looks like his body is frozen like a mannequin. So let's say between here and there you could do stuff like maybe he kind of tilts slightly this way, and you know I've got my auto keyframe turned on, so and maybe a foot, because it's a short period of time, so you don't need much movement, but maybe. Why is this only keyframed here and not everywhere? It looks like you didn't keyframe all the controls for each keyframe, which you should be. I'll go back to steps. My animation prefs. Um, there. So if I said any more, it should be step. Um, so you get the idea that, and also that's extremely fast, so that might look too quick at full speed. Maybe it'll be alright. But you see how he starts to come alive a little bit more with a little bit more movement? Um, you could adjust the fingers a little bit. All this stuff, even just a little bit of movement. See that? So think about how we might move. Now here, I would say that it would be difficult. This is a very difficult thing to do because why why is there movement here and I don't see any? Oh, okay. Again, you didn't keyframe all the controls on a lot of these. Wait, what is? Oh yeah. Okay. So what I would say is, so he still has his hands braced on the chair, which is good. So what I would do is I would say, well, let's leave these hands here. I'm just going to middle mouse click here to update the time without updating the position, and then hit S, and that will keep the hands there. Okay, and then he's got some leverage to lift his legs, but I would also say let's do one leg at a time. So maybe I'll keyframe that there, and then oh, you don't have another one. Let's undo that. So let's just put. I'm just gonna middle mouse click here and set another keyframe for that. Um, so instead of them both going up, I'm just gonna middle mouse click here and set a keyframe so one stays down. And then the other one comes up, or you probably do it in the other order because this one's stacked on top of that one, but you get the idea. And then you could do, the arms stretching out, which I got rid of accidentally. But basically, you need to break this stuff up more. So he's doing it like a few things that, not everything all at once, because he needs to actually like stretch out your arms and legs while tilted up like that would be really acrobatic, and that's where, filming some reference can really help because you would find that to be quite challenging to keep your body in sort of a V shape and put your arms out at the same time as we saw in this. Like try to do that. Try to go from your hands on the chair and have both your legs up and your arms go all at once. It's certainly possible, but it's not like um, sort of a natural or relaxed kind of approach to that. And I feel like he's kind of relaxing and stretching, not trying to do sort of an exercise. So basically, what you need to do is break down those changes into smaller things. And then again, here, you can't just move the foot. You have to have the rest of the body be alive somehow. So you have to move the other parts of the body as well. Um, but yeah, overall, you're getting the right idea, and your poses are looking good. But I think you need more breakdown poses, and the poses you do have need to have more parts moving, and you need uh, you need to break down the action into smaller steps, so he's not doing everything all at once.